Khloe Kardashian is determined to support Scott Disick, even though Kourtney has moved on. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and updates. Khloe Kardashian and Scott Disick have a strong bond that has left many reality TV viewers wondering if their playful friendship is just for the cameras. However, their connection is completely real, and they spend much more time together than people realize, according to an exclusive source. Whether Kourtney Kardashian approves or not, their friendship remains intact. Scott has been part of Khloe's life since her early 20s, and she sees him as family. He has always treated her like a sister and has been very protective of her. Over the years, Scott has been there for Khloe, supporting her during some of the toughest moments in her life, including her divorce from Lamar Odom and the heartbreak caused by Tristan Thompson's infidelity. Whenever Khloe went through pain because of Tristan's actions, Scott was by her side, doing whatever he could to comfort her. He did the same when she dealt with issues with Lamar. Khloe believes Scott has always been loyal to her, so she isn't going to abandon him just because Kourtney has moved on. She insists that she isn't gossiping about Kourtney with Scott or sharing any of her secrets, though Kourtney has her doubts. Kourtney is not entirely comfortable with how close Khloe and Scott still are. The fact that Khloe chose Scott as her first podcast guest instead of her own sister only made things more awkward. This decision made it clear that Khloe doesn't fully consider Kourtney's feelings. When questioned about her friendship with Scott, Khloe becomes very defensive. Kourtney and Scott were together for nearly a decade before their relationship ended in 2015. They share 3 children: Mason, who is 15, Penelope, 12, and Rain, 10. Since their breakup, Kourtney has found love again with Travis Barker, the drummer of Blink-182. They had been friends for a long time before their relationship turned romantic in early 2021. Their love story led to a courthouse wedding in Santa Barbara, California, on May 15, 2022, followed by a grand celebration in Portofino, Italy, on May 22, 2022. Kourtney and Travis have since welcomed their son, Rocky 13, who was born on November 1, 2023. Despite Kourtney moving on, Scott remains a central figure in the Kardashian family, particularly in Khloe's life. When Scott appeared on the debut episode of her podcast, Khloe in Wonderland, on January 8, they addressed the long-standing speculation about whether their relationship was more than just friendship. Even Scott's late parents, Bonnie and Jeffrey Disick, used to joke about the rumors, often asking him if he had gotten Khloe pregnant. Scott played along, jokingly telling his father that it was true. However, Khloe quickly clarified that nothing like that had ever happened. Fans had been eager to hear a candid conversation between Khloe and Scott, which is why she invited him to her podcast. She shared that when she polled her audience about who they wanted as a guest, Scott was the top request. She also mentioned that the 2 most common questions people had were whether she and Scott had ever been romantically involved and why they weren't married. Scott jokingly responded with enthusiasm, pretending to confirm that they had hooked up, but Khloe shut it down immediately, saying it had never happened. He then got serious, calling the idea of them being together psychotic because he shares children with her sister. He admitted that he often makes inappropriate jokes, but in reality, he and Khloe never crossed that line. Khloe agreed, saying that even if they had been in a relationship, the backlash would have been intense. She described the idea as disgusting, and made it clear that she and Scott are strictly friends. Meanwhile, Khloe Kardashian is stepping out and embracing life after her sister Kim encouraged her to go out more. She recently attended a special event to support her friend, Lauren Sanchez, at the launch of her new book, The Fly Who Flew to Space. This marks a change for Khloe, who has often been more of a homebody, spending most of her time with her children, Tatum and Tristan Thompson, as well as her niece, Dream Kardashian. Despite being a dedicated mother and family-oriented person, Khloe is now making an effort to be more social. Her recent outings have included attending an extravagant Indian wedding with Kim Kardashian and, more recently, showing up for Lauren Sanchez's book event. The gathering took place in a scenic, nature-filled venue, creating the perfect atmosphere for the celebration. Khloe was not alone. Kim and their mother, Kris Jenner, were also present to show their support for Lauren. Kim Kardashian had previously expressed concerns about Khloe's tendency to stay at home. During the last season of The Kardashians, she voiced her worries that her sister wasn't truly living her life. Kim urged Khloe to break out of her routine, spend less time indoors, and experience more of the world. She even went as far as telling Khloe in season 5, "Get out and live your life or stay miserable." Khloe, however, was not entirely on board with Kim's views. She responded, "It sounds like you're dealing with a bunch of your own problems, and you decided to take it out on me." Despite their differences in opinion, Kim's words seem to have made an impact, as Khloe is now making noticeable efforts to be more present in social settings. Lauren Sanchez was particularly grateful for Khloe's presence at her book launch, acknowledging how much it meant to have her there. Fans also took notice of this change, commenting on how stunning Khloe looked at the event. One person wrote, "Not you being outside. You look beautiful." Others applauded her for stepping out of her comfort zone and showing up for the people in her life. Many fans admire Khloe for her unwavering support of her family and friends. She has always been someone who prioritizes the people she loves, whether that means being there for them in times of need or celebrating their achievements. Her appearance at Lauren's event only further solidified her reputation as someone who shows up for her women. Khloe's transformation comes at a significant time in her life. Turning 40 has given her a new perspective, and she has made it her mission to embrace the next chapter with open arms. While she still values her time at home with her children, she is also making space for new experiences. Her recent outings, including her attendance at Lauren Sanchez's book launch, indicate that she is finding a balance between her home life and her social life. It's not just about going out more, it's about being present, making memories, and supporting the people who matter to her. For years, Khloe has been known as the family member who is always there for others, whether it's her siblings, her friends, or her children. Her loyalty and kindness have made her a beloved figure, and her latest efforts to step out and embrace life are being met with praise. As she continues to navigate this new chapter, fans are eager to see what's next for Khloe. Will she continue to explore more social opportunities? Will she take on new projects or adventures? One thing is certain, Khloe Kardashian is embracing change, and her journey is inspiring many who can relate to her desire for both stability and new experiences. No matter what comes next, one thing remains clear, Khloe will always be there for her loved ones, and now, she's making sure she's there for herself too. Her recent outings, including her attendance at Lauren Sanchez's book launch, indicate that she is finding a balance between her home life and her social life. It's not just about going out more, it's about being present, making memories, and supporting the people who matter to her. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.